stab 'em. Alexander Cummings stab 'em. Everybody explode.
The leaders I love, the leaders I love, the ones I trust so much, they made a fool out of me. I've been praying to God every day, please give me a leader.
The oldest republic in Africa, and yet we're one of the least developed countries on the continent, and indeed one of the least developed countries in the world. And I say to you, my fellow Liberians, we deserve a better Liberia. We need to ask ourselves some fundamental questions. Why are we where we are? Most Liberian homes don't have electricity. Most Liberian homes don't have running water. Most Liberians are unemployed. These are things we can change. These are things we should demand of ourselves and of our leaders. We, as Liberians, cannot keep doing the same things.
man upcoming stab 'em. Keep body explode.
The leaders I love, the leaders I love, the ones I trust so much, they made a fool out of me. I've been praying to God every day, please give me a leader.
The oldest republic in Africa. And yet, we're one of the least developed countries on the continent, and indeed one of the least developed countries in the world. And I say to you, my fellow Liberians, we deserve a better Liberia. We need to ask ourselves some fundamental questions. Why are we where we are? Most Liberian homes don't have electricity. Most Liberian homes don't have running water. Most Liberians are unemployed. These are things we can change. These are things we should demand of ourselves and of our leaders. We, as Liberians, cannot keep doing the same things and expect different results. We cannot keep electing and selecting the same kinds of leaders with the same kinds of experiences and expect Liberia to change. We have to do many things differently, and that starts with selecting and electing new leaders who know how to create jobs, who know how to grow the economy, who will prioritize the Liberian people first before they prioritize themselves. And this is what I offer you, the Liberian people. The other universal truth that I want to share with you, my fellow Liberians, is the best predictor of future performance and future behavior is past performance and past behavior. And again, I ask you to look at my record of job creation, of success, of managing large budgets without one penny going missing. All of these things you can look at and compare to the other candidates. And again, you will see that my past performance and past behavior is a good predictor, a good indicator that what I commit to, we will deliver. There are 5 priorities we have, and we call that the what's. And then there are 5 things we call the how we'll do it. And those priorities are as follows. Our first priority is infrastructure. Simply put, it's electricity, it's roads, it's water, and it's internet and cell phone connectivity across Liberia. We have to invest in infrastructure. That is the top priority. That's the basis on which we can and will do everything else. The second priority for us is job creation. There are too many unemployed, underemployed, and unemployable Liberians. The unemployment rate is over 85%. And therefore, job creation is our next priority, creating jobs for the Liberian people. The next priority is agriculture. We are a country that do not fear ourselves. These are things we can do for ourselves. We should be producing rice to feed ourselves. And my commitment is that by the end of my first term in office, we will be self-sufficient in rice production. And within education, we are focused on vocational training, teachers training, and adult education. But we have to educate our young people because, again, that's how we can help them create jobs. That's how we can train farmers. And so these things are all linked together. And our final priority in terms of the what's is health. Because you can have good infrastructure, you can have a good job, you can feed yourself, you can have great education, but if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter. And so health is our 5th priority, and there we're focused on primary health care and preventive health care. So those are the what's we'll do for our people, for the Liberian people. How are we going to do these things? The first how is we want to engage Liberians differently in the transformation of our country. We call this hearts and minds. How do we get all Liberians to participate in the changes that are required? We're going to use arts and music and culture and reconciliation and religion. All of these things, we will be deliberate in using these things to engage us as a people in this transformation process. And so we're doing some work on how we can make those things happen. The next how is that we're going to find the money. We have to find the resources, the money, to do all of the what's I mentioned earlier. And the way we'll find the money is, first, we'll go after waste in government. You know, we spend a lot of money on things that we don't need, or we pay too much for things that we do need. So, for example, I believe the vehicles we buy for our government officials, we spend too much money on that. We should reduce the number of vehicles, and we should buy less expensive vehicles for our government officials. We need to reduce how much they make so we can pay teachers and civil servants and police officers and the military officers and healthcare workers, people who actually do the work. We need to pay them more money and reduce the gap between those at the top and those who actually do the work. The other way we'll find the money is going after this thing called corruption. You know, corruption has been the bane of our country. Is the primary reason why we are as underdeveloped as we are today. And we will aggressively go after corruption. The first thing we'll do is we will appoint a corruption czar, a minister in charge of corruption in the presidency that will coordinate all of the agencies that are meant to find corrupt officials. Secondly thing we'll do is we'll make sure we are giving the resources, the money, the right people, the right logistics to the anti-corruption agencies, the LACC, Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, the General Accounting Office, the Public Procurement and Concessions Commission. We will make sure they got the right resources to go after corrupt officials. After that, when we find people who are corrupt, we will prosecute them, we will put them in jail, and we'll seize their assets. It will not be good enough for you just to resign. So those are the things we will do to really go after corruption. I have committed that I will not take a salary. The salary that is paid the president, I will allocate it towards helping to fight corruption. That's how important I think it is to us. And then the other way we'll find the money is we'll make sure we're getting full value, the full monies we're due from our natural resources. We'll look to exploit other natural resources so we can get the funds required to fund healthcare, to fund infrastructure, to create jobs, etc., etc. So finding the money is the second how. The next how is we want to create a government of inclusion. We want all sections of our country to be represented in the government. We want opposition political parties to be in government, because we believe that having a government inclusion will help all of us make the right decisions. It will make sure that we're spreading the resources of our country across the entire country. And then the last two hows, one is growing the private sector. We will focus on growing the private sector so Liberians can primarily benefit from that growth. No longer should Liberian business people be spectators to our economy. And we want to actively support Liberianization and encourage and provide credit and other facilities to Liberian businesses so they can participate. And last but not least, we will use technology. We'll leverage technology to help us achieve our goals. So those are the what's and the hows. But let me end by leaving you again with these two universal truths. One is we cannot keep doing the same things, my people, and expect different results. We cannot keep electing the same people with the same experiences and expect Liberia to change. We need to elect and select different people to lead us, to serve us, to help us manage and run our country. And the other universal truth is the best predictor of future performance and future behavior is past performance and past behavior. And on those two counts, I believe I stand head and shoulders above the other candidates aspiring. Together, we will change Liberia for the benefit of all Liberians. We will transform our country. will give us a new start, a fresh start, so that all of us can benefit from this country we love. I thank you. God bless you. God bless the Republic of Liberia.
Chicken they grow for day.
Alexander Cummings album. Everybody explode.
Okay, thank you. Another beautiful night, a better beautiful morning. The time is what? 12 o'clock? 17 minutes after 12 o'clock in America, and right now it's about 5 o'clock in the morning in Liberia. Okay, as usual, we're live on FM 95.9 right now, and it's after 12 o'clock in America. I'm not going to take too long. This is something that we'll have to be doing. The general show will be on, and also we have a lot of things that we'll be discussing. I just introduced you the 5 whats and how of Alex Cummings, and people saying that whenever you run a campaign, you're not supposed to compare or you're not supposed to subtract or whatsoever. But we're not going to fall for that. And I'm honest, and I owe no apology to anyone. When it comes to election, you have to sell your product. And when you're selling your product, you must tell the people why your product is different from the others. We all been around. Let me put it Liberian way. Liberian people, I want you to open your eyes. We've been having a lot of candidates. We have almost 50 political parties in Liberia, 50. And for the last 20 years, 2 parties have been dominating entire politics in Liberia since 2005. 2005 was UP and CDC, 2011 UP and CDC, 2017 UP and CDC, 2023 UP and CDC. When we will learn our lesson, we're quick to be comfortable. That is why we don't solve problems. We're quick to give up, thinking that you can't win. There's no chance for you. You must be part of CDC or UP before you win an election in Liberia. That's a lie. That's a blinking lie. There were no CDC and UP before. Before NDPL dominated, and then came NPP. Now it's a UP. UP were nowhere around. UP being an old party, but they were not forced. They had the Action Party at the time, which never took power. Now, people think that, yes, Joshua is so popular. Things comes and go. And Joshua was once world best player. He was once the world best player. After that, they've been having other world best player. Joshua is the most loved and most popular. He's the popular Liberian guy ever. He has his own blessing. I can never take it from him. He's someone that, yes, you can, but his time will come and go. There will be other people that will come again that will be so popular in Liberia. But popularity comes in different form. For us Liberians, Joshua played football, so we knew him. Everybody loved Joshua. We voted for him because he played football. We never voted for Joshua because he was competent or because he had everything that he could change things around. No. And today, people still want to bring him back to power after serving for 6 years. That's their right. And then come to UP. UP been around for some time. 3 political parties. They had the biggest and longest serving coalition ever, because since they dissolved Action Party and the Liberia Unification Party was dissolved, and they all came together as one. And CDC brought in NPP. NPP is on the other side today. So technically, UP is still the biggest party. We're not going to take it from them. But my question here to you, for the last 20 years, what are the changes in Liberia? Is there any change? No. Ellen tried, she went for 12 years. She set things up, but I will give her 80. 80. The other 20, it was tough, corruption and whatsoever. And she admitted, she said, I failed to unite the Liberian people and I failed to fight corruption. Now, the other president that came in was supposed to take it over from there, but they never. They just continue the corruption. They continue the corruption, and that is our number one problem in Liberia. Everybody in Liberia saw the stealing. In the public court of opinions, we could point to people who were corrupt and who were stealing government money, who were using government money. We could point to them. But we cannot take them to court because we're citizens. But in the public court of opinion, we know that they are corrupt until they go through a competent court of jurisdiction. Because of corruption, that is why our schools are not working. That is why our hospitals, that is why we can't even create jobs because we are so corrupt. That is why nobody wants to come in the country to do job, to do business. And we remove CDC from corruption because of that. Now, this UP government doing the same thing. Corruption is the order of the day. Things that if they complain about, they're doing it. But yet, it's good. They must go after all the corrupt people. It is their responsibility to audit the weird government. And listen, I'm not going to dive into why they're arresting people for stealing. We want them, let them go through the law. I hope the government can fight that case, and I hope the government, but one thing, we're watching them. The next government that will come in, so it's a warning to corrupt officials, and I hope they are doing it in good faith. I hope they're not just trying to pretend or put some publicity stunt to say, oh yes, they're fighting corruption while they still stealing. But in this government, we see the corruption too. In the public court of opinion, we see corruption. We see the president building houses around. We see the president building a house in Lofa. We see government officials taking money. We hear foreigners complaining about government officials stealing from them. So we're hearing all these things. But let us concentrate. I don't think Liberians are prepared to give any bad political party two terms. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let nobody fool you. This coming elections is about the economy. This coming election is about job creation. It's about education. It's about agriculture. It's not about building roads. We all want the roads. That's our money. We all need the roads. They can build the overhead bridge from now to Judgment. They can expand everything. We don't care. We need jobs. We need our people's life to be changed because they use these things. And when you look on Facebook today, the people in Liberia don't know. When you're on Facebook, you're only talking to ourselves in America, in Europe, or someone who in Liberia and don't have, they barely don't see us on Facebook. So what they're doing when you watch the JB Son showing all the different things that Mr. Bwaka is doing, the people in Liberia don't know. The people in Liberia don't know. And is that what you call development? As if the same thing CDC did. You put up a small little makeshift house and put paint on it. And then you say, look at the building for the National Port Authority in Sano. Listen, even the one that was messed up, the one that and the CDC government refused to renovate is bigger than the one you just built. So I don't see the difference in that. You see the road that is glittering is still a small little road that when one car go in, the other car will have to wait. So what are we doing? What are we fooling our people? We stealing and pretending like we're doing another thing just to distract us. Everybody wants for this government to succeed. The same way we want for the CDC government to succeed, but they themselves refuse to succeed. They gave glory before the time. They tell you how everything is okay. We the best. Now today I hear the same thing. President Bouaka is the best African president ever. For doing what? For doing what? And how President Bouaka will be the best African president? Oh, this look, this too much counted and tribal sentiment and party sentiment is killing us. Now, people, these two parties have done nothing for us. Let us pray, let this other government try, but they will not, they will fail. You know why they're going to fail? Because of ego. We're saying the good things, they would not follow it because they're embarrassed. When they do that, they would think that, oh, yes, we told them to do it. And I'm not going to blame. They say, oh, you know, the people that are around Mr. Bouaka. Mr. Bouaka is the one that make the appointment. We don't care if he's not running the country or not. Because according to what they're saying, I listened to Kula. She said, well, when a president travel, that doesn't mean that they will bring money back home. Oh, we complain about president. We are traveling and was wrong. Why our president love to travel? Go to every meeting. You know why? Because of Padam. Padams. Because whenever they travel, they carry money with them. That is the money they want. You need not to travel on every little thing. You got envoys, you got the foreign ministers, you got other people. Stay home and do the people work. But the president would just travel. Joshua did the same thing. Left the country for 49 days. Use taxpayer money to go watch football games, to do other stuff. It was wrong. In a country, they impinge you. It's not that we don't know the law. We know the law, but it's wrong. Wrong. Using charter flights, going to places that will not even benefit us. People don't come to country because of individual. Let me be honest with you. You can be the best man. You're so honest. If your government is not honest, the people will not show up. The people will not show up. They will just tell you what they want to say. But the people read all this international news. They ask questions. But when you look on Facebook, you will see a foreign national accusing government official of stealing, robbing them. What do you expect? You think they're going to come home? That is where the integrity, empathy, honesty come in. That is the three most thing of a leader. That is why we're telling you, the only person with such quality in the entire political landscape is Alexander Cummings. Alex Cummings retired, he's home, he's doing whatever he can do. He's not doing things because of politics. He's not doing it because he wants you to elect him. If you don't elect him, it's fine. But we're telling you, let us not fail. Let us not sit back and out of ego and for no reason and say we cannot elect Alex Cummings. Oh, he can never be elected. No. The guy today in Brooklyn, in New York, he was the least smart, but the least. He went there, he fought hard. And this is how we're going to do it. We will do everything possible to educate our Liberian people that your vote is your voice. We're asking you to please come 2029, we can make the difference. You will see some of your friends on Facebook dancing. You know why I don't worry about these things? They're dancing, they're talking about December 6th, how they're coming outside, they will do this is for Facebook. A lot of Liberians don't even know. A lot of Liberians. You are the ruling party. Building a headquarters, let me make you understand. The headquarters will not give you vote. It makes no difference. But because of our country that we're living in, because they think our Liberian people are stupid, they think that every little thing carry us away. So you people will build their own, they will come out. There will be free food because the people are hungry. So they will go out there and all the government officials, you will see them breaking the code of conduct, going there. But this was the same code of conduct they were holding other officials for. Why? And I will say this today. If we ever elect Mr. Cummings, he will never play party politics. He will never only look into his party and give them all his countrymen. President Weah appointed more crew people in government. Mr. Bwaka appointed more people from Lofa than any counties. The same old thing. The same old thing. We got people running around, recycling, just going back. The same people yesterday that were cursing, today they're on the other side. Liberians. ANC is the only political party in the opposition with a clear vision, excluding CDC and UP, because they've been winning. They've been winning. We don't lie without living in denial. But apart from right now in the opposition, ANC is the only party with a blueprint, with a vision for Liberia. CDC don't have it. CDC were there before, we didn't see it. They were there before, we didn't see it. So no matter how long you keep a laser in the water, it will never turn to crocodile. No matter how long you can bring the CDC back, they don't have that vision. They would not change it because their minds set is not there. So seditions, you just a voter like myself. You are not the one who leading the party. Your first set of officials that you brought, they never treat Liberia right. The first set of officials that you brought in that ever took to power never treats Liberia right. Are you telling us that you want to bring Eugene Nambit back? Eugene Nambit, you want to bring Samet Toy, you want to bring all these people back, and you still be in the same place? Are you telling me that President Weah will change? Look, President Weah is blessed. He will always remain at that top. He's an icon. He play football. The FIFA will respect him. He will go to. Now I see people dancing all over the place. Oh, Joshua went to the FIFA place in Morocco. They honor him. Yes, he's a football icon. He played football, war best. He won all these things. What you expect him to do? Do you know how long they cherish King Pele? They cherish King Pele. Just imagine when he retired 1970. They still cherish him, that he attends every FIFA draw. He and Maradona. Joshua, the only African player to go to that place. So they will cherish him every day. But cherishing him doesn't mean that he's qualified to be, he has the ability or leadership style, or can change Liberia, or can take Liberia from A to B. No way. No way. They're all doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing, my people. I hear them talking about corruption. The LACC, Martin Group put a arrest out for Finabono. Everybody crying. Let them go and solve the problem. We just want to see if there's a case. We just want to see it, so we don't care. Why should I talk about it? No. They say they corrupt. They stole $6 million. They did this $1 million. Look at that kind of money. But we're sitting there, other people are going through hell. We saw all these things. We saw over 50 cars in the country. We saw them. But we just, an ordinary people, what can we do? Nothing. Nothing we can do. So remember, the next government that will come in will go after officials, corrupt officials. And this time around, some of them will go to jail. So it's a warning to them. It's a strong warning that you think, and this and that. No. Because one, they want to cheat. You people try to cheat to steal the election. We all know that. They will do everything right now because they're not honest. Look, Ellen Johnson, I gave her 80. I gave Ellen Johnson 80. Ellen Johnson asked opposition when she was appointing the election commission. But President Weah came and put all his people. He never asked opposition. UP would never ask opposition. They're going to put all the UP people at that neck. Just they call it they got plan B, just to steal, the election. They will try to do everything to steal the election. They will make, because UP is the only political party, they can lie so much. They will lie about things that they have not even started yet. They will start to tell you, oh, we won the election already, but they even start checking the ballots yet. So that is what they're going to do 2029. They will do everything to steal the election. But guess what? Only the ANC and Ellis Cummings on the ballot can defeat UP. One-on-one. ANC with Ellis Cummings on the ballot can also defeat CDC one-on-one in a second round. Because you know what? The Liberian people want to change. But the Liberian people, they fear, how can we get there? If we will win, how can we get into that spot to win? That is the question. We're not living in denial. We know very well that CDC is our storming block. We know very well that UP is our problem. These two parties, we must defeat one and never join UP and CDC to defeat UP, because you will not defeat them. You will not defeat them. Let me tell you today, this is wisdom, and I want you to listen to this clearly. UP did the same thing to us, to join with us to defeat CDC. UP never needed us, but we were naive. We knew nothing. We thought we were smart. We thought UP were dying. UP were acting like a snail. They were acting like what kind of animal self that pretend like it's dead, but no, it's not. That's how UP acted. And when they got to the point they wanted it, they exposed themselves and they said, bah, we don't need you. So if you join CDC and start to think that you can defeat UP, you'll be the loser, because CDC will emerge victorious at the end of the day. That's how I see it. Don't tell me I should not tell the people about CDC. UP has everything in the corner. My Liberian people, listen, I'm not going to hide it from you. We can bring CDC back to facing UP. You put CDC to go facing UP, they will knock them out. They will knock them out. We are the one with the vision, the know-how to defeat. When we get into that second round, don't mind all that thing CDC talking that you're talking about Joshua, so they will not vote. Allah, they will vote for you. If we get into the second round against CDC, UP will vote for us. If we get into the second round with UP, CDC majority will vote for us. So don't let them fool you. Don't let them scare you that when you criticize President Weah, then they will not support you in the future. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's not a fact. That lies. Aaron Costa insulted Mr. Bwaka and supported Mr. Bwaka. He cursed President Weah. This going election, he was eating and dining with President Weah and cursing Mr. Bwaka and voted for Mr. Bwaka and Mr. Weah. So you see there? So don't tell me that if I criticize President Weah, that means CDC will get vexed. Let them get vexed for now, because I bet you on the ballot, Joshua can be in a wheelchair on the ballot. Seditionists will not vote for you. They will vote for President Weah. The only way they will change their mind when President Weah is not there. So we're telling CDC, when we're telling the people of Liberia, let us do everything, and our new voters, President Weah would never make the difference. President Weah do not have that vision for Liberia. President Weah sees Liberia like a small little football club running right in Monrovia. That is how President Weah sees us. That you can get up any morning and see your empty space and say, put a football field over there. That is how President Weah sees us. President Weah don't see your future. Because if President Weah can see the future of the young people, he will not tell you to sleep at the construction place there for the ANC, for CDC. If President Weah see the future of the Liberian people, his government was supposed to make sure that more youth get out. But President Weah only did selected few. So don't tell me, if President Weah had a youth at heart, he will not allow you to sing Muya, 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 Muya for 6 years. If President Weah had a youth at heart, they built a school at the head office, the camp, their place. The first political party to build school, CDC. They built a commercial or vocational school. 6 years, they never graduated nobody. 6 years, they never pull up one graduate. Maybe they pull up one behind closed door, we don't even know. Then you say, President Weah love the youth. President Weah love Liberia. And for you to love Liberia, you must love the people of Liberia. Because if you love the people of Liberia, then you love Liberia. But you can't tell me you love Liberia, you don't love the people of Liberia. President Weah drives in the street of Monrovia every day and see our young children selling water. Mr. Boaka doing the same thing. President Weah drives every day from his house to the executive mansion and see our young children, 9, 10, selling on the sidewalk. And Mr. Boaka does the same thing. When we will put our people first, then you're telling me, let us only talk about UP and don't talk about CDC. CDC just came from there. CDC was right in our seat. They has a record. And we must tell the Liberian people, say, no, they lied to us. They put all the record on their fake records on Facebook, telling you things that never happened. How CDC can't tell you we built the Redemption Hospital when the Redemption Hospital was broken ground by Ellen Johnson? Why they should be the one to tell you about the roads when Ellen Johnson was the one who signed the contract for all these roads? And they continue and they say, oh, it's President Weah. Okay, fine. Then UP is there now, taking glory of the Redemption Hospital, taking glory of everything. Government continues. Is that what we should vote you for? The people's lives have not changed. The schools are all dilapidated. Every one of them, water dripping from all the place. But they still putting buildings up. They don't even have teachers. They're not paying teachers the right way. Then you're telling us we should keep them in power? Liberian people, put your act together. Don't destroy our children, man. The old politicians fool us. Why are we destroying the other ones? We got young children today graduating from the age of 14. What are we doing? What the government is doing? Small country like Liberia, the government is responsible for education, roads development, jobs. They're responsible for a lot of things. We're not telling you to give our people money, but fight for them. Fight for education. We can have a free education in Liberia from ABC to 12th grade. We can do it. We got the money. Liberia is not poor. And leadership is not our problem. Corruption, accountability, transparency is our problem in Liberia. That is why we're calling on you. Please, we must do the right thing come 2029. The only candidate, the only man, you just listen to him. The only man today, what is the budget? What is the budget for Liberia? If anybody knows the budget of Liberia, what is the budget of Liberia today? They're fighting for over $1 billion budget. When Mr. Cummings told them that if I'm president in my first 3 years, our budget will go to $1 billion. Samuel Twe and others, they cussing up. They say he don't know what he's doing. Even people from UP say Mr. Cummings don't know what he's talking about. But today, they try not to cross it over $1 billion budget just to increase their pockets. And they have no idea how to raise that money. How to raise it, they don't have any ideas because they're going to increase every one of them. Imagine, we cry for $30,000 for lawmaker, for legislative engagement. Now it's not $30,000 anymore. It's between 50. They say it's 100, but some people got 50. It's $100,000 a year for a representative, free of charge. It's like they're using your money to come back and campaign. All the mayor would do, just spend $20,000 in the district and keep the other $80,000. Why our people sitting and can't go to school? No jobs. Businesses are not coming in the country. Government is the highest employer. We cry about people. The state got consultant. When they came to power, when CDC came, when UP came, CDC came to power, they fired everybody with consultant position. They brought their own consultant. UP came to power, they fire everybody and they bring in their own, paying the same high salary and pretending that they're using the model that CDC left there. They were going to make sure that everybody, yes, you can pay a Liberian the least $300. But you choose not to do it because you feel that your pockets will be empty. There's a lot of waste in Liberia. Now today, they're going to give them $1.5 million to pass all the bogus concession. $1.5 million they're going to divide amongst the representative. Why, my people? Why? The people know you don't have spine. The people know that with nobody, we'll just talk, and it's finished. When we will come together, we try everybody. It is time to try Alex Cummings. In the opposition, nobody there want to be president. Every one of them, they want to wait in the second round that they endorse and get a job. Only ANC and Mr. Cummings want to be president. I'm not even sure of CMC, because CMC is saying that they only want to fight UP, but they're leaving CDC out. So at the end of the day, CMC might go to UP. Who knows? Because the new party, but according to record, only ANC in the opposition, apart from CDC and UP, that really want to lead. We're not into opposition because we want job. We are not into opposition because we want to show up and say we'll endorse you second round and you give us job. No, that's not what we're in the opposition. And some people say, oh, Mr. Cummings just need to join CDC or join UP if you ever want to be president. He don't have to. He don't have to. Our problems are the people. Our so-called educated people are the problems, because they sit and they know the best, they know good things, but they just choose not to do it because of their selfish gain. Some of them sitting in America, they corrupt. They want to go home, but think you have to go home. Telling about people back there, oh yeah, don't worry, we'll vote for this person, vote for the other person. For us, we're not lying. We're not telling you vote for Mr. Cummings so you can see me there tomorrow working. I still go to Liberia. So then I want to tell you to vote for Mr. Cummings so I will come back to Liberia. No, I'm in Liberia. That is not what I'm telling you for. So when you sit there and say, oh, Mr. Cummings, who Mr. Cummings, we even know what he not do. What do you want Mr. Cummings to do? Build houses for himself? He can put up units, open a whole estate. Will that make you vote for him? No, that's not truth. That's not truth. He built houses that his own money. He opened hospital that his own money. So even do Mr. Cummings got money to go over the country? No. That government responsibility. That is why we say the government should do it, because we're paying taxes. The government should make sure we have a better education, better health. You see today, although CDC do want, I know when you tell them that Mr. President Weah is not feeling good, they cuss you up, but you're going to cuss. He's public figure. President Weah said it before. He said, Mr. Bwaka can go to hospital. I don't know why he's lying for. I don't know why he's lying. I myself are sick. Now, we're looking at President Weah. President Weah is not a stranger to us. We look at his face, we look at his demeanor, we say, no, something wrong. Even in Morocco, from the way President Weah talking and he walking, you know that something is wrong. Let us stop lying to ourselves. Nobody wish bad for people yet. I could die today, I could die tomorrow, I could get sick and never get up. But he's a public figure. The same way Mr. Bwaka was a public figure. President Weah was the one who told us that President Weah and President Bwaka have pacemaker. It came from President Weah own mouth. So if the people now today tell you that President Weah is sick and you getting vexed, we saw him on TV, on Facebook, We saw him dancing in the church. He could not even stand for 30 minutes. Why I say 30 minutes? 30 seconds. We saw him walking. We saw him in Morocco again, sitting with the people. You look at when somebody's sick, you don't know. Look, sickness is nothing for anybody to be happy for about. But because we lie so much, we try to hide the truth. President Weah need to just take a rest and go take care of himself. If you won't come back into politics, you got 4 years to do that. You still can come back. But your health first. Your health first. You can curse me. You can say what you want to say. That's your business. But we've seen it. I would right now, you look at my face. If I start to get sick, people will know. It's not reducing. When you're reducing, it's different from when you're getting sick. It will show. Some sickness will show it quick. You know what I'm saying? But listen, a pregnant woman cannot lie. You can lie. At the end of the day, the pregnancy will not come on your back. It will come to the front. So whatever they want to say, President Weah say he's not sick, thank God for that. If you're putting all the old pictures that he's doing sit up, it's up to you. Who are you trying? Who are you impressing? Who are you trying to fool? UP did the same thing. The president coming for surgery, the president going to the hospital, they hiding it. Hiding it for what? Madam said he go to hospital every time. Well, you hiding it because the president, they don't want to see the president sick. So that is our situation. So Liberians, and at the end of the day, you can never be active if the president is sick. Even in the great United States, if the president having, you see Biden, how Biden was forgetting. At the end of the day, he said, I can't run again. The people told him. He wanted to, but they said, no, Mr. Biden, you can't make it again. Just sit. That problem coming on now. They almost like the same Reagan had the same problem. But thank God, it was coming to an end when they get to notice it. And America is a place that the president don't talk. His wife is there, was doing everything. So Liberians, we're telling y'all, nobody hate President Weah. No Liberian hate President Weah. Some hate President Weah because of politics. Nobody can take President Weah blessing from him. If God says he'll be president again, he'll be president. But nobody can hear from God. If God said President Weah will come back again, I'm not doubting it. But nobody can tell me, say, you're not hear from God that President Weah will come back. Because even the pastor, then they lie, till they can't lie anymore. But the fact that if we don't do our work, yes, the Liberian will not hear us. We must tell the Liberian people, President Weah was there before. We will list everything that President Weah did and things that he never do. Yes. So we're not going to sit here and say he didn't do nothing. No. President Weah built the Invisible Park. President Weah built the Unification Park. President Weah built, now his administration, LPRC, Freeport of Monrovia, National NSA, they built their building. That's true, President Weah. He was doing feeder roads. The feeder roads he was doing, everything broke the ground because of politics. They did all these things because that money involved and they were eating their own from there. When it came to agriculture, what President Weah did in agriculture? What he did. When they talk about schools, they will say President Weah pay WAEC fee. President Weah had free tuition for all public university. My people, let me tell you something now. How you are only concerned about the people way to the top and forget about the people on the ground. When we said that thing before, some people say, oh yes, it's good. I was one of the person was against higher university of or all public institution universities free. I was against it. We want free education. President Weah pay WAEC fee. Which are the budget? What money he use? We personalize things. Oh, the president do the 1 year. The president said that my way of giving back with your own money. The president built a park. He said that's the way. His speech, the one that came from his mouth, that's the way of giving back to his people, as if that his money he used. We see them using government money and say, oh, renovated by the first lady, renovated by the president. Are your money? Liberians, please, nobody hate these people, but they're not doing the right thing. That is why our president continue to use our own money and get rich. At the end of the day, get rich. What the person is, the person that the man get farm. How many times when we knew about Mr. Bwaka farm, we knew that Mr. Bwaka had farm in Bomi Hills. Now today, Mr. Bwaka get farm in Popolu. But that farming bring nothing yet. He got a big farm in Popolu. All of them get farms. They're renovating it, small makeshift building. They say, oh, the president building this. So they're just lying to us. Nothing has changed, my people. Let me tell you something. You know the only thing, like, bro, that we should be happy for, that we got peace. And they always think that they're keeping the peace. The people of Liberia keeping the peace. President, we had a big war. We kept the peace for 6 years. We kept the peace. And again, protests, all these things will not help us. But things are not going right. Our government is not treating the people right. Nothing has changed. Imagine how CDC will not argue with UP when you're doing the same thing that they did. Do you know why UP complaining? Do you know why CDC complaining? Do you know why CDC continue to attack UP? Because UP complains about the same thing that CDC was doing. That is why UP is pissed off with CDC. And then again, UP, CDC, if you consider UP and you refuse to audit, you have all the opportunity to audit them, to check the vice president, to audit the vice president, to audit everybody in the past government. You refuse to do it. You, CDC, you refuse to audit UP. You did the audit, but you were keeping it and to go after certain people when they say anything. You never audited Mr. Bwaka 12 years. You could have done that. You, even if you can't prosecute Ellen Johnson, but you could have audited Ellen Johnson's government. All the ministers. But you went after Brani Samoka because of politics. You pick and choose. Now they're doing it to you. You getting vexed? You getting vexed? At least Mr. Bwaka taking action on his GAC report. But Mr. Weah never took action on GAC report. Never took action. Never took any action. These people's names were in every report that came out for stealing. President Weah refused to take action until the white man had to put censure on them. Tell me now. Nobody stop you from auditing these people. They stole money. They did everything. You scheme out one time and say, oh, in the audit report, President Bwaka office could not account for certain things. But you never talking. Now the auditing you invest. Y'all go audit the people, man. Y'all go retrieve the people asset. Now the people going after them, that is not wage hunt. We need to send the warning. Somebody got to start from somewhere. But I hope that they can win the case. Not to just look at somebody when you don't get proof. That's the problem. That's the only thing with the law. Sometimes I love the dictatorship that the president, but before you do that, you must be a clean man too. That will just lock you up and tell you, say, where's the money? But oh, you got to go through the court. You got to do this so that the law, we got to go through the court. I don't know if Liberia are super investigating. I see they're showing bank account, they're showing houses, they're showing this. I hope. Don't just see somebody money, because you see, if the corporation is hard to get people when it comes to corporation. So you go after the corporation. You can't go after me. I'm just an individual. So the corporation, that's the people. When you hear they say corporation are people, are person. Yes. The corporation, you go after it and sees what kind of asset they have there, you do it. But if the corporation will pay me, I just an ordinary person, hey, there's nothing, I don't know if, but anyway, I'm not a lawyer. And that's, but what we're saying here, you had the same opportunity to audit, and everybody were crying. President Weah chose not to audit. They put Charles Sirleaf and what the other guy said, and the former governor, they put them in jail. President Weah went and released them. All kinds of things was happening. President Weah refused to take action, to go after them for public, for government money, for stealing. No. Now UP doing it. So I gave UP bravo. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let the audit go to where you want to go. But remember, check your people too. So if this government don't bring you out, we'll bring you out one day. But Liberian people, please, we not try everybody. This is not about love. Look at yourself. Look at your family. Also, sedition. You had your first child in 2005. Your child still in high school. Then you still won't bring CDC back to power. Eh? Sometimes when I think on the thing, I can say, who are we? God forgot us? Or God drop devil in Liberia and just have so of us and left? Why? All right. So guys, thank you again. Alex Cummings is the man that we all can rely on. His vision for Liberia is clear. Mr. Cummings is not in the business of going back to be divine fafadara to people. No. We're telling you what we all need to do. Yeah. We all must fight. We all must vote. Your vote is your voice. We all have a role to play. Let the government play their part and you play your part. So let me take the quick break and we will come back again. Let me play Grace Cannon and gospel music. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm back. So we all need to know our role as a citizens. We all need to teach our people and tell them, give them the rights. Liberians, especially you 15 years old today, remember, you got to vote. Remember, your vote is your right. It's your voice. That's your constitutional right and nobody can take it from you. So these are the things we'll be saying on radio. These are the things that we'll continue to tell our people that you should vote. Don't follow your friends. Don't think because you see your friend jumping muya, you should be there. Think wise. The youth of Liberia, the population of Liberia is very young. When you check today, the amount of children that are born in 2000, forget it. They're plenty. They are all grown up kids. Imagine born in 2000, imagine born in 85 and 95. So, Liberians, Ellis Cummings is our choice. Ellis Cummings is the next man. It is time for him. We said it 2000 and said, they say, oh, Mr. Cummings 2029 and after Mr. Bwaka and whatsoever. But please, please let us try him. You never try him. That's why you say he can't lead. But everyone, just listen to all the opposition. They will say, oh, Mr. Cummings cannot be elected. Mr. Cummings, in fact, he will get less. But if he ever wins, he will do better. They never say he corrupt. They never say anything when it comes to his experience. They never said anything. But they will tell you he can be elected. Yes. How can we get into that second round? Don't give up and say you don't want to waste your vote. What do you mean you don't want to waste your vote? We already in a dungeon. Let us try a new person. UP and CDC failed to take us from that dungeon. What good it would do for us if we try it? So it's nothing. Let's try somebody else. It is time to try somebody. Not Jeremiah Kuhn, not Edwin Snow, not Dillon or what her name said, Miss Senator Lawrence. No, not even Musa Bility. These are the same people together. Today, Musa Bility, they're running around. They say, oh, we are the change party. We this. I was laughing, my friend. He gave us a projection. He said Musa Bility will win Monserrato, win Lofa County, win Nima County, and win Bon County, and win Cape Mount. The election over. Yes, he want to spend money. They say the government stopped him from building somewhere. Yes, he's doing it because of politics. He's doing it because of vote. And all these are corruption. Nobody should tell me to build bridge or roads, government project. No. I can only hold the government foot to the fire. But they vex because the government said no. Maybe the Senator Prince Moyi can go build a bridge. They will say yes. But remember, he's in a ruling party. When Joshua was there, you build a bridge in Sacre-Pied because of vote. You see, so Liberians, if a man spent $20 million, what do you expect when he's president? You think it's free? You think it's free? No. It's not free. He needs his money back. Asanke Zulu, you remember in District 17, he paid people $500, $10 to vote. And he told them plain blank, you're going to give me 2 years. Let me get my money back. So, please, Alex Cummings is the only person that can transform that country. He's a reformer. We need an account. We need someone who know the economy, somebody who know how to create a job. That's Alex Cummings. When you look at his past record, what he did in his private life and what he's doing in his own life, you will understand that Mr. Cummings, he's the man with a record. And it's pickable record to records that you can't just see around. Discipline that you can never find around. Some people feel that Mr. Cummings should get a girlfriend all the time before they get to know him. Some people feel Mr. Cummings should be corrupt. But what they got to do, nothing they got to say, but they will only cost. So Liberians, we're calling on you, join the wagon. 2029 will not be easy. It started already. Some people still living in denial, but you have started. So President Ria bringing him back to power? No. Let us not do this to ourselves. We, the only people, can take that seat, UP. You has the ability to get there. Don't get me wrong. You has the ability to get there. But you can't take them down. Based on your record, you can't take them down. Only Mr. Cummings can take them down. They go to UP and CDC, we can take them down. But you enter that second round with Mr. President Weah, that's what you be praying for. But we don't want to waste our children's time. This is not about me. If it's not me, it can be you. No, President Weah, please. We know you're popular, but there is nothing left. Go and take care of yourself. Go and enjoy your life. Let other people come in. Eh? I don't know what you're using on what people. I don't know what you rather using on the people. That somebody will just tell you, say, I just love George Weah. You love him more than yourself? Eh? And he's not even your relative. You're not even admiring him. You're not even admiring him for nothing. You just love him naturally. Anyway, have a good day and God bless you. I want you to listen again to Ellis Cummings, 5 watts and how. What he will be doing in Liberia when he comes, as we'll always be there. We'll tell you the truth. We're not going to lie. We're not cussing. We're not saying things that is wrong. We're going by the record. So today, because it's already in the morning, 2 o'clock in Liberia, in America, will be on the Care Radio again with the vision, the conversation with the vision bearer of the Care Humanitarian Organization and Care Network. So bye for now. I love you guys. Have a great Sunday. Please pray for me. I pray for you. Pray for your leaders. Do not pray for them to fail. We're not afraid of competition. We said it before, but we pray that you should make it. Because if the government succeed, our people, it will help our people. Still, we will contest come 2029. Bye for now. And I will leave you with this quote. One parable and a quote. No matter how long a lizard stay in the water, it would never be a crocodile. And a quote by Albert Payne. He said, whatever you do for yourself, it will die with you. But whatever you do for others and the world as a whole, it will remain as immortal. People will remember you for the rest of your life. Okay, God bless you. And let us go back again to Ellis Cummings, 5 watts and high, and we close the day.
Alexander Cummings album. Everybody explode.
The leaders I love, the leaders I love, the ones I trust so much, they made a fool out of me. I've been praying to God every day, please give me a leader.
The oldest republic in Africa. And yet, we're one of the least developed countries on the continent, and indeed one of the least developed countries in the world. And I say to you, my fellow Liberians, we deserve a better Liberia. We need to ask ourselves some fundamental questions. Why are we where we are? Most Liberian homes don't have electricity. Most Liberian homes don't have running water. Most Liberians are unemployed. These are things we can change. These are things we should demand of ourselves and of our leaders. We, as Liberians, cannot keep doing the same things and expect different results. We cannot keep electing and selecting the same kinds of leaders with the same kinds of experiences and expect Liberia to change. We have to do many things differently, and that starts with selecting and electing new leaders who know how to create jobs, who know how to grow the economy, who will prioritize the Liberian people first before they prioritize themselves. And this is what I offer you, the Liberian people. The other universal truth that I want to share with you, my fellow Liberians, is the best predictor of future performance and future behavior is past performance and past behavior. And again, I ask you to look at my record of job creation, of success, of managing large budgets without one penny going missing. All of these things you can look at and compare to the other candidates. And again, you will see that my past performance and past behavior is a good predictor, a good indicator that what I commit to, we will deliver. There are 5 priorities we have, and we call that the what's. And then there are 5 things we call the how we'll do it. And those priorities are as follows. Our first priority is infrastructure. Simply put, it's electricity, it's roads, it's water, and it's internet and cell phone connectivity across Liberia. We have to invest in infrastructure. That is the top priority. That's the basis on which we can and will do everything else. The second priority for us is job creation. There are too many unemployed, underemployed, and unemployable Liberians. The unemployment rate is over 85%. And therefore, job creation is our next priority, creating jobs for the Liberian people. Our next priority is agriculture. We are a country that do not fear ourselves. These are things we can do for ourselves. We should be producing rice to feed ourselves. And my commitment is that by the end of my first term in office, we will be self-sufficient in rice production. And within education, we are focused on vocational training, teachers training, and adult education. But we have to educate our young people because, again, that's how we can help them create jobs. That's how we can train farmers. And so these things are all linked together. And our final priority in terms of the what's is health. Because you can have good infrastructure, you can have a good job, you can feed yourself, you can have great education, but if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter. And so health is our 5th priority, and there we're focused on primary health care and preventive health care. So those are the what's we'll do for our people, for the Liberian people. How are we going to do these things? The first how is we want to engage Liberians differently in the transformation of our country. We call this hearts and minds. How do we get all Liberians to participate in the changes that are required? We're going to use arts and music and culture and reconciliation and religion. All of these things, we will be deliberate in using these things to engage us as a people in this transformation process. And so we're doing some work on how we can make those things happen. The next how is that we're going to find the money. We have to find the resources, the money, to do all of the what's I mentioned earlier. And the way we'll find the money is first, we'll go after waste in government. You know, we spend a lot of money on things that we don't need, or we pay too much for things that we do need. So for example, I believe the vehicles we buy for our government officials, we spend too much money on that. We should reduce the number of vehicles, and we should buy less expensive vehicles for our government officials. We need to reduce how much they make so we can pay teachers and civil servants and police officers and the military officers and healthcare workers, people who actually do the work. We need to pay them more money and reduce the gap between those at the top and those who actually do the work. The other way we'll find the money is going after this thing called corruption. You know, corruption has been the bane of our country. Is the primary reason why we are as underdeveloped as we are today. And we will aggressively go after corruption. The first thing we'll do is we will appoint a corruption czar, a minister in charge of corruption in the presidency that will coordinate all of the agencies that are meant to find corrupt officials. Secondly thing we'll do is we'll make sure we are giving the resources, the money, the right people, the right logistics to the anti-corruption agencies, the LACC, Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, the General Accounting Office, the Public Procurement and Concessions Commission. We will make sure they got the right resources to go after corrupt officials. After that, when we find people who are corrupt, we will prosecute them, we will put them in jail, and we'll seize their assets. It will not be good enough for you just to resign. Okay. So those are the things we will do to really go after corruption. I have committed that I will not take a salary. The salary that is paid the president, I will allocate it towards help to fight corruption. That's how important I think it is to us. And then the other way we'll find the money is we'll make sure we're getting full value, the full monies we're due from our natural resources. We'll look to exploit other natural resources so we can get the funds required to fund healthcare, to fund infrastructure, to create jobs, etc., etc. So finding the money is the second how. The next how is we want to create a government of inclusion. We want all sections of our country to be represented in the government. We want opposition political parties to be in government because we believe that having a government inclusion will help all of us make the right decisions. It will make sure that we're spreading the resources of our country across the entire country. And then the last two hows, one is growing the private sector. We will focus on growing the private sector so Liberians can primarily benefit from that growth. No longer should Liberian business people be spectators to our economy. And we want to actively support Liberianization and encourage and provide credit and other facilities to Liberian businesses so they can participate. And last but not least, we will use technology. We'll leverage technology to help us achieve our goals. So those are the what's and the hows. But let me end by leaving you again with these two universal truths. One is we cannot keep doing the same things, my people, and expect different results. We cannot keep electing the same people with the same experiences and expect Liberia to change. We need to elect and select different people to lead us, to serve us, to help us manage and run our country. And the other universal truth is the best predictor of future performance and future behavior is past performance and past behavior. And on those two counts, I believe I stand head and shoulders above the other candidates expiring. Together, we will change Liberia for the benefit of all Liberians. We will transform our country. We will give us a new start, a fresh start, so that all of us can benefit from this country we love. I thank you. God bless you. God bless the Republic of Liberia.